Hi, my name is John Kern. I'm the Advanced Planning Project Coordinator at MVLS, and I want to speak just for a second about why estate planning is also important for younger people. So, oftentimes when we think about these legal documents, that folks put in place to help them during end of life transition, so we're talking about a will, um, or while they're living, the financial power of attorney and the healthcare directive. They're very, very important for older adults to have these documents in place. There's no question. But a lot of folks think it's just for them, and that's really not true. I mean, at any point in your life, when you're making kind of big decisions about your future, whether it's an investment, we talk about buying a home. So when you're really thinking about, hey, we're making a 10, 20, 30-year plan here, it's oftentimes very important to think about maybe setting these documents up because one, anything can happen at any time. So we always want to be prepared. But two is, we want to establish relationships over time. And that's essentially what these documents do, right? So estate planning is about a relationship to your finances, a relationship to your healthcare, and then a relationship, to your assets and your will. And so, if we have these documents in place, we're going to build those relationships over time. And then if they need to be updated, we can at any point. So we can change names to, beneficiaries. We can, update our financial power of attorney to somebody, different. Somebody moves out of town, you want to change the documents. But essentially, these are going to be living documents over time, and they reflect our wishes at different periods of our life. So it's actually a really good idea to kind of get them down on paper early, establish the relationships, and then if you need to update them over time, you can do that at any point. The other thing I'll say is that this is really an intergenerational undertaking. So even the documents, when they're being prepared by older adults, they often list folks that are of that younger generation. So maybe they have caretakers, or they're caretaking for somebody else. So it's a really kind of a conversation that's got to happen across different generations. So it's important both for young people and older folks to be involved in the process, I think for their own, but then also, if someone else is including them, on the document. So, it's a conversation that can always change. It should change. But at the same time, we always want to be prepared, if something happens. So think about the kind of big moments in your life that you're making big decisions. We talked about buying a home, or if you a big move, if you relocate, something like that. You want to sit down and say, okay, let's assess what's going on. What documents do we have in place, and do we need them, refiled? Do we need to change names? But I think that's a good way to think about it. And some people do it yearly. Other folks really just do it when something on the document needs to be changed. And that's really a question for you, and how the relationships are set up within your friends and family. So definitely be thinking about it at all times. Definitely for younger people as well, and be thinking about it in terms of also how can you help that older generation, and maybe serve as a financial power of attorney, or be listed obviously on a will as a personal representative, or a healthcare agent. Can be massively helpful and important for that generation as well. So hopefully this helps. Spread the word. Everybody should do estate planning. Keep your documents updated, and good luck to you. Thanks so much.